Hey gamers, it's G from the corner, and it's that time again. It's Nintendo Direct time. Aren't you guys excited?
Very September.
Very excited.
The
It's
month.
September, the month. It's happening. It's Direct time. This was obvious. It was obviously always going to happen. Forget when I said it wasn't going to happen in that video a few weeks ago. It definitely, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped, right? And like, there's a lot we can expect from this Direct, yeah?
Oh, 100%. This is the first Switch 2 Direct, pretty much. Like the first one after release, and
Conventional Direct, yeah.
and
Yeah.
the first September Direct for it. So it's a pretty big deal.
Yep. It's kind of a big one. And I feel like there's a lot to talk about. I don't know how long this one's going to run, but there's like a lot Nintendo has announced that they need to talk more about. But I still feel like there's room for a few surprises here, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think right off the bat, Prime 4, guys. How much Prime 4 are we seeing?
Like a 2-minute overview with release date. I don't think they could do anything else.
Yeah.
Maybe like they'll announce like a Direct after the showcase, if that makes sense. Like they did that with like Xenoblade, I believe. Like Xenoblade 2, like way back in 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do that. But I don't know. I think this is like the last time we'll see Prime, like this general time frame.
Yep. We're going to get that nice fancy release date. We're going to see it. I don't know. It's weird because I feel like there's so much more they have to show, but also I feel like they could just do like a 1-minute trailer, give us a release day, and then people will be like, I'm fine. I'm satisfied.
Well, yeah, because they definitely don't want to show like the crux of the game. They still haven't shown like so much of it. Maybe because half of it isn't done. We don't know. We don't know.
For all we know, they could have been twiddling their thumbs for 6 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, Prime 4, I know, I don't think it's getting delayed out of the year.
No,
like
it's
some
definitely
people
still,
say.
I think it's December.
I'm starting to believe December. I feel like either December or it's going to be like early November, kind of right in the middle between Pokemon and Kirby's release dates.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like one or the
Double
other.
release, because they don't really clash. They're completely different games. They appeal to different audiences. So
Yeah,
having them
yeah.
Within
Just-
the same month. is
Yeah,
not too
just
bad.
sandwich it a little bit. I think that'd be nice. A nice like 2-3 week gap between each release. That sounds
Yeah,
about
exactly,
right to me. Yeah, either that or December. So like it's probably the first week of whatever month is coming out in.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
probably,
And then, I don't think they're going to show too much about it. It's just going to be like, maybe one more little thing, and here's the release date. That's kind of it.
They're
I don't think we
Metroid
need to
priming
see
everywhere.
more.
Yeah. Oh my God, so much Prime. Too much. Then I guess the only other two like games where it's like we know a lot about them, we know when they're coming out, we just want to, maybe we'll get another trailer. Pokemon and Kirby obviously are going to be here, right?
Yeah.
Pokemon Legends EA
New
is
Mega.
New Mega. They've just kind of decided that this is the one they are going to show off at Nintendo Directs. They for some reason, they're always weird. Like sometimes a Pokemon game will not appear at any Direct at all.
Yeah, they leave it for their own like Twitter drops or whatever.
Yeah, but then like sometimes it will. Like
Yeah.
it's really weird like which ones they choose. Like Scarlet and Violet, no Directs, but the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, yay Directs.
Yeah.
Legends Arceus, no Directs, ZA, yay Directs.
Yeah.
Like Sword and Shield was at Direct. I don't know, it's weird. But they have decided that this one is going to be at Direct, so we will see a Mega Evolution, probably from that leaked list from like back in March, because that's been pretty spot on so far. So
Yeah, so definitely that. And then Kirby Air Riders, we're definitely going to be getting. Yeah.
I'm thinking
Characters.
I'm thinking we're gonna see Plug. I'm thinking we're gonna see Germa. I'm thinking we're gonna see
The whole gang.
The whole gang. Pawn, Con, Lolo, La La La, Adeline,
I just
And-
want the Lolos.
and of course, Blocky. Blocky. My goat.
Yeah, I hope they like spice it up and they just show a bunch of random characters.
Yeah, that's kind of the big thing I want to see because I just am curious how big that roster is going to
Yeah.
be. I mean, we could see whatever they were teasing at the end of the trailer, whether it was a new character, at the end of the Direct, whether it was a new character or like just a story mode or something. They could.
I
show that
hope
off.
it's story mode. I hope they spend a decent amount of time on this game. Like, and I feel like this would be the last time we see it in any big way. Like, yeah, they're gonna be doing the regular Twitter shops that they've been doing since the Direct, but I feel like we'll get a couple characters, and then there's got to be another mode if it's like a campaign mode or like some side modes.
Yeah. Will Top Ride make an appearance?
No, I think it's dead.
It's done.
I wish it was alive.
But yeah, no, Air Riders definitely and Pokemon definitely a little bit. Now it gets a little bit muddier. Obviously, there's a bunch of other games. Do we think Age of Imprisonment this year?
No, January.
January? I think February. I think it's going to be the whatever the weekend that ends with like the early 20s in February. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
It's very specific.
So you think? Okay, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be like that's still winter, and they said winter.
It'll definitely get a stage here though. Splatoon Raiders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
Tomb
gonna
Raider.
we're gonna
show
get
a
a
lot
decent
about that.
portion.
That's gonna be like
Low-key
the
a deep dive.
That's gonna be like the please take a look, and then we're gonna see like they're gonna just show off like maybe
Yeah,
3-4
we know
minutes.
nothing
of it.
about
Yeah.
what it is, so they're gonna go through all the different
Yeah.
gameplay.
When does it come out?
I thought originally it was gonna be this year, but like as time's gone by, like definitely not, because everything's kind of crunched now, and so I think it is maybe like a March, April next year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds about right to me. Yeah,
Agreed.
like I can't. I mean, unless if it's any further than that, then they're just gonna stick to like a vague 2026 date. But like I
Yeah.
could totally. Yeah,
We still get a date because they kind of want to lay out the beginning of next year.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see that.
Well, I'm thinking January, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
That game is definitely early. We've been knowing about it for
They
since the
gave
beginning of
us
this year.
scraps at like the the initial.
Yeah, it was just like a little
thing.
tiny.
It was
Yeah.
a teaser, right? So now it's got to be on the horizon.
I'm thinking a nice, clean start of the year. Here's a new Rhythm Heaven. It just feels like a January game,
Yeah.
although it is like a genuinely exciting release.
Yeah, oh hell yeah.
Will they talk about this also goes for Tomodachi Life? Will they talk about Switch 2 editions of
Yeah.
these games, or
Yeah.
will they just say they run better on Switch 2?
Oh, like that? Yes. Sorry, I thought
They may some of them might have like mouse support.
but
Like
will there
Rhythm
be
Heaven-
2 SKUs for
Huh?
these games? Is my question.
oh
Two completely different.
like how it is.
Will
for
it be
ZA?
like Nintendo? Yeah, Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Rhythm Heaven Groove or
Oh.
Tomodachi Life?
You know what I
Okay.
think they're doing with Rhythm Heaven? They're going to announce
there's
a
gonna-
Switch 2 version in
there's
which there's going to be specific mouse games.
Mouse controls.
Maybe some mouse games. Yeah, some mouse
Like
games.
Super Mario Party Jamboree.
They should
type.
like just have I feel like a Rhythm Heaven on Switch 2 with mouse controls that's trying to be like an Osu clone would probably make more sense to me.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
That's like something you could do a whole game around, honestly.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there'll be a whole side mode.
Maybe
That's
there'll
like
be-
a pretty big deal on Switch too.
Yeah, maybe they'll be testing the waters with that. I feel like another big thing is like 120 FPS support for a game like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Just to
really
make like
good.
just inputs more flexible, that would be something they would totally do.
I feel like Tomodachi Life, there definitely has to be a Switch 2 version, just
Yeah.
because they know how in demand this
a
game
big
is.
deal.
yeah, that's one that they want to market as a Switch 2 game, I
Yeah.
feel. One of them, I feel like one of them will be marketed as a Switch 2 game, but the other will just be marketed as more of a Switch 1 release. But maybe that, but I don't know, they haven't really, even Prime 4 and ZA have both been marketed as Switch 2 releases, so maybe they just are done marketing games as solely Switch 1
Yeah, they'll
games.
still come out for Switch 1, but like they want to prioritize the Switch 2. It's a smarter decision for them, and if they have a Switch 2 edition, then I feel like it's just the better thing to do.
Yep. So, with 8 minutes down, we have listed off quite a number of first party. I feel like we never go into directs with this many big first party
Yeah, there's a lot
releases.
of games we know about.
Already
that
known about.
Don't know enough about.
Do we think Nintendo has any little surprises for us?
I think they have big surprises.
Big surprises. Ooh.
Or are you
Oh.
specifically asking for those surprises?
I'm asking for little surprise. Like, okay,
I
because
want
here's
Flip
the
Wars
thing.
2. I'm so sorry.
Flip Wars
I forgot. I
2,
want Flip Wars
baby! Flip Wars 2 would be sick. Here's my thing. Nintendo has a pretty, like, vague gap. Like, not a big gap, but there is a gap between now and, like, Legend ZA in
Yeah.
mid-October. Do we think there's anything filling that gap other than, like, small, like, DLC or somethings?
No.
I mean, there could be like a shadow drop of some sort, maybe of like a Switch 2 edition game or something, or something smaller, but probably not. I think it's okay if there is nothing really.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just, I feel like it's a long enough gap, but also, like, I feel like it's not too long of a gap. I feel like we've had similarly sized gaps, but part of me is like, is there really nothing? But, like, the time it'll be mid-September, and I'll be like, yeah, of course there was nothing. They have so much to talk
Yeah,
about. or
exactly.
something, right? Like, there's so much going on. Do you guys think there's any chance, Marco? Do you think there's any chance of something?
Something like a small little surprise game. It depends on what you deem as small, because like a lot is F-Zero 99 small?
Yeah.
Then like still no. I don't think they could. Like my opinion is that the Switch 2's launches. Everyone said it's been weird. Like either the hype's. Some people are like the hype's there. Some people are saying the hype's died down. I don't think they could afford to do like too many small games right now. I think they should actually just show people why they should buy the Switch 2. I'm going to be real.
Any Switch 2 editions? Do
Any
we
Switch
think?
2
We could just.
Oh, okay,
You want to
Switch
just get
2
it? You know what?
editions.
Okay, I guess because I was like going to talk about third-party stuff. I mean, is there any like? You know what? We'll talk about third parties real quick, and then we'll just get into the meat of things with
Yeah, like
Nintendo
the new stuff,
the
yeah.
real Nintendo predictions. Any third party things here? Obviously, dates for Elden Ring, FF7. I expect to see
Yeah,
all of
all
those,
those.
here. Actually, I expect a delay from Elden Ring.
Dustbloods, I
Oh,
don't
there's
know.
definitely going to be a Silk song just like saying, "Hey, it's on the Switch."
And
We're
I-
definitely going to talk about it. for
Maybe
sure.
like it's already out. We'll see.
don't
But
think it
yeah. Man, you know, I feel like low-key, like part of me a few weeks ago would have told you, oh yeah, Duskbloods will have a big overview at this
Yeah.
direct.
But
Now I'm thinking genuinely Elden Ring port's getting delayed to next year. And then Duskbloods gets an overview at the big direct next year.
Yeah, or it could have its own direct.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be
makes sense.
crazy.
I don't know.
That'd be good.
It's a pretty big
yeah, I mean considering
third-party
how
game that's being
and
directly
it looks
supported
like
by
poo.
Nintendo.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, exactly. We'll see. Again, Elden Ring, hopefully they figure out how to make that run. Apparently FF7 run's amazing, so I'm sure that'll show up here in a sizzle reel with like an October or November release
Yeah,
date.
exactly. Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think from other third parties that could show up here. There's, again, probably just a lot of those like last gen ports or current gen ports that like, here's the big game, like Tekken 8 on Switch 2, that's something that could be here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't know, Doom the Dark Ages on Switch 2, that's something that could be here, you know, things like that. Any big like surprises?
Surprise third parties. Is Expedition 33 on the table?
No, well, maybe it's on the table. Not sure if they've received a dev kit or not, but if they have, or they are planning, they're supposed to get one soon, they could easily announce that for Switch 2.
Well, man,
yeah, that would make sense.
yeah.
How about like a Call of Duty?
Oh,
Is there a
I
chance-
forgot about
because
that. They have
they
to, though.
promised
They
that-
did promise the court that they do have to release Call of Duty on the Switch, too.
They promised the court.
Yeah, Microsoft, when trying to buy Activision Blizzard, they were told, oh, yeah, you guys can't have a monopoly over this. And they were trying to be like, no. It's actually going to be, Call of Duty will actually be available to even more people under our umbrella. Like, it's going to be on Nintendo again. That's what it specifically said, that it'll be coming to Nintendo systems.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so there you go.
Now Black Ops 7, I think they did an overview for at Gamescom. They didn't mention Switch 2. People think that they could save people have this weird idea where it's like, oh, they're going to save a bunch of third-party ports for a
For
Nintendo
themselves.
Direct.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like they're going like, because from the initial Switch 2 Direct, I feel like they went way harder with the third party, so it seems like it's a bigger deal to them. Yeah. So it could be a possibility, but it's not something that they've really done in the past. Like in the past, they've never really cared, and everyone else has announced games for their console.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully, again, like seeing something like Resident Evil Requiem with no sign of a Switch 2 version, that makes me think, oh, so we're just going to
be so sad. That got me so sad.
We're just going to be doing the same thing we did for the last 8 years now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. But yeah, that's okay. So that's it for the third parties. It's time for the part that everybody really wants to hear about. What do we think? New stuff, guys. What do we think? This is going to be a big direct for new things.
I think not really, because everything we talked about, that can take up a lot of time, and that's a lot of information for all their existing games, and then putting some time with the third parties. But I feel like they'll definitely throw in some new announcements here and there, and I think we'll get a couple more Nintendo Switch 2 editions of games that were on the Switch 1.
No, there's one thing I just now thought about that I feel like we should talk about. It's not a new game, but it would be a very big announcement. Do we think this is where we're going to hear about some post-launch plans for Mario Kart World?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Could we talk
That game
about
can't go any longer without being supported.
We can talk about this. What do you have to say about this, Marco?
Well, no, the characters that were in the credits that are very obviously from like the other first party game that came out recently.
Yes, those characters we will not name because you know what?
That's why.
I'll give you all 2 months to experience that, and then we can start talking about that.
Wow, how crazy that was.
That was amazing.
But yeah, so those characters, I don't know how they'll do. Like, are they just going to expand the world map? Are they going to just like do a second world map?
That's what's been confusing me this whole time.
Are they just going to do racetracks because they realize no one likes intermissions?
Like, part of me wonders if they're going to dance around doing like extra tracks for as long as possible. Like, part of me is like, what if they just keep adding new carts, characters, and costumes?
Then
like
I'll
other
know.
quality of life things and new modes and options, but they don't add brand new tracks until like we're a few years down the road and they're just like, okay, we got to do it at this point.
So before you mention modes, because there's like adding a few modes would be cool, specifically better battles, like battle
100%.
modes, and more options for the versus races, etc. Item switch.
200cc.
Yeah, 200. Yeah, but I've been yelling about that forever. What I will say is, if they do characters and carts as if that's the problem with Mario Kart World, then I'll know Splatoon 4 is gonna have the worst DLC of all time. That is not the problem with this game. There is 1,000 problems and I like Mario Kart World. I love Mario Kart World, but there's different problems that they should address post launch. And I hope it's not. We're adding 5 characters and 4 carts. Yeah, so.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, again, I expect to see a few characters, a few carts. I would hope. Part of me wonders if maybe we get like mini open worlds. You know, maybe they drop a pack with 8 tracks and it's a new world they just toss like you could just choose
that
to
you
go
can
to
explore. Maybe there's like a bridge to it or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
You just
like-
teleport there.
Like there's just
Yeah,
islands that
exactly.
start popping up. or
Exactly.
something. You know, maybe they could have some thematic cohesion. Maybe they could not. Maybe this is your excuse to get Nintendo crossovers in there. Maybe there's a whole Zelda island with
Yeah.
4 Zelda tracks or something.
Yeah.
You know, something along those lines.
That'd be cool. I feel like they are gonna go bigger on DLC for this game because like
Is Mario
you know
Kart.
it's Mario Kart. It's the biggest thing, and they know that people will keep coming back to it if they add stuff. And 8 Deluxe did great with its updates, so like we'll definitely be getting all that, and it should be shown here. Like I don't think they should wait any longer.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit, obviously, since the game came out. And, like, I think that was kind of the time to start talking about that stuff. Unless they really just want to wait. Like, unless their plan is, like, no DLC for, like, 3 years. Then, like, yeah,
That's insane.
this is something that
Nah.
this is something that could open the direct. Like, low-key cold open into Mario Kart, and bam, like, somebody shows up. Like, a character
Yeah.
shows up, and they're racing on, like,
Somebody.
not Dino, that's already in the game. Then they're racing on, like, DK Summit or something. I don't know, just random track.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But with that said, now we talk about the actual games. All right. So in my mind, there's 3 types of games we could see here. Switch 2 editions, Switch 1 games, and Switch 2 games. Which would you like to start with?
Switch 1 games, because I'm going to be real, I don't think there's any more. I think
like-
they're all
you
going to
think
be
there's no
either
more?
Switch 2 games, or they're going to be like it'll be a Switch 2 game that'll also be available for Switch 1.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
what we
but
mean,
what I
though.
mean is like I think they're going to change the way they discuss them. Like I don't think they're even going to mention their Switch 1 until like the end.
No, they have
like-
like the I think they already
It's like
kind
a
of
little tag.
they laid out the format in the partner showcase where they were like, oh, now when a game pops up, there's going to be a Switch 1 logo or a Switch 2 logo or both logos on the like red bar to like show you what console the game is going to be on.
So if it has both, that means that there's a Switch 2 edition as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I mean is I don't think there's any like Switch 1 games that won't have a Switch 2 edition that will be announced from now on.
Okay, I
That's
think
my
there's 1 or 2, just because like I feel like there's a few cheap ports they're still gonna do just to pad out.
2025 had nothing for the first half of the year, so I think they were literally planning for the Switch 2 to, you know.
Part of it, that is clearly the plan, but I feel like there's one that it's been eating at me. It's been eating at me.
We know that one. That's
one, and I
well,
think we'll just talk about
Don't
it.
check over.
Is Woolly World gonna be here, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
It's got to be. And I feel like it'll
I
have a
didn't
Switch
leak
2
that, and
edition
it's
as
not
well.
here.
That's
That's my
crazy.
bad. I forgot they did that.
Yeah, me too. I forgot about that, and then I was thinking about it today. I was like, oh yeah, they have to announce that.
It makes sense. Like yeah.
I think it'd be
The
really
leak
funny.
happened, and
It'd be really funny if we're talking about this and like they actually did just make a screw up and use the wrong asset and like it wasn't actually
Yeah, it
a leak
had
of a
nothing to
game.
do with it.
Like they weren't even planning on
but like
porting
it makes sense that it would come. We haven't gotten a Yoshi game in so long. Craft World came out at the beginning of the Switch
It
One.
was like 2019. It's
Yeah,
been
exactly.
Ages. Yeah, no,
And
I'm just
we haven't
so
got a
shocked.
Yoshi game, so why not port it? And then they could also make a Switch 2 edition with some new content.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
new levels or whatever. It's like there you go.
Bring in the. They'll probably just the only thing I can
3DS
imagine is like they'll have the 3DS stuff and they'll include like the skin creator and then on Switch you could use the mouse as the cursor. instead
Sure,
of, like,
yeah.
like whatever. Probably just that's the only thing I could think of. I'm just imagining that. I'm just imagining it'd be weird for them to be like, this is the Switch 2 edition of Yoshi's Woolly World. Oh, it's so much better than the Switch 1 edition, and like it's literally just a port of the Wii U game. Like what the resolution.
But
runs
like, what
up.
if they hid like levels behind just the Switch 2 edition?
That'd be lame. People would be very mad about that.
I would-
They gotta entice people to get the Switch 2 edition.
Yeah, I guess that people would be pissed about that. Then it would
Yeah.
cost like $115 because the expansions, the ones with expansion content are
No
30
way.
Canadian dollars, right? So and because it's expansion content, that means they would charge that much for.
Yeah. So, I besides that one, which is a
Guys-
very funny one, I don't think there's any
Guys,
exclusives
we all
to
trust Nate. Like where's Playing Robot?
play Robot.
That was supposed to happen.
That was supposed to happen. He got
Well-
everything else right, but
Shout out Nate for real.
Hmm.
Do it now. Any Switch 2 editions for existing games?
oh man, there's
Mario
definitely.
Wonder.
So I think like that could be like part of you. They don't usually announce any more games for the current year at the September Direct, but I feel like they're gonna squeeze one Switch 2 edition into the year that we don't know about. Especially, I feel like those are things that
Could just
they
be
can
Mario
announce.
Wonder.
I think it's either Mario Wonder, Pikmin 4, or Switch Sports. One of those.
I was gonna
three.
say Pikmin 4. That was literally gonna be
You know
the
what?
one I called out.
I have a question. Do we think like there's like a Smash Ultimate Switch 2 edition
No.
at some point? Like,
No.
Ever?
I
No.
don't know.
I just
At
don't.
first I did think it, but now I think that
They're
they're
just
gonna
making
make a
They're
new one.
paving the way.
They're making a
you
new
know?
one.
There's gonna be a new one. It's gonna be hype.
Yeah, but then Steve's gonna be broken soon.
No, Steve won't be in this one.
Why? Because Microsoft.
Because Microsoft's, I don't know, they're just going to be busy losing
No
money.
Banjo
They're going to
either.
be too busy losing
Banjo
money.
either.
Yeah, no Banjo, no Steve.
I think Smash 6 was the third-party wet dream, and now it's back to the basics.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
That's the popular
I mean, I don't think
consensus right
are we
now.
predicting Smash today?
No.
No.
Okay,
It's too
damn.
Early. It's too early for
not
that.
happening.
Restraint.
We gotta
We
con-
like to see that.
We gotta concentrate on.
I think it's
Air
Animal
Riders.
Crossing. I think the big one's Animal
Oh,
Crossing.
hang on. Let's get to.
Already skipping to it now.
We'll talk about that soon enough. So, I think a Switch 2 is again. I think like Woolly World shows up and it's a Switch 1 game. I think at least one Switch 2 edition. I think like what makes sense to me is you show one Switch 2 edition for later this year and then one for next year. And again, it's either a combination of Switch Sports, if that's not getting a direct sequel, Mario Wonder, or Pikmin 4.
Yeah, I agree with the latter too.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. So what? Which one comes first?
Mario Wonder. Because a Mario game first year. That is a
No,
Mario Party.
Pikmin 4. Because Pikmin 4 came out first, so like, why would
Okay,
you?
contrary.
Like,
I think the other one.
I think they want to keep the Pikmin brand very active, and a Switch 2 edition of Pikmin 4 is a
yeah,
very easy
it's
way
been
to
way
do that.
longer since Pikmin 4.
I mean,
compared
no,
to
it's been
Wonder.
there's like a 3-month difference.
True. Like that's 3 months.
Yeah.
That's
a
3
3-month
months. It's longer, though,
difference.
am I wrong?
So yeah, it is longer. He's right. He's right. It is longer. It is technically longer. But no, I mean, I don't know. Here's my thing. Mario Wonder, in my mind, seems like what they're gonna do because it's one of those awesome. Those I don't know what the phrase would be, but it's like one of those things that everybody's saying. So I'm expecting it because everybody is so dead set on the Mario 40th anniversary. Guys, do we think there is a hidden Mario 40th
No.
anniversary campaign that Nintendo's gonna jump scare us within the last 3 months of the year? Despite the fact that the last time, the only reason it was in the last 3 months of the year is because COVID screwed up all their plans.
I don't think that.
Do we think that they were just waiting? They were just waiting. They're going to unload the mother load. We're getting 3D All-Stars 2 and the new Super Mario Bros. Collection and everything.
What would be in 3D All-Stars 2?
It would just be 3D
Galaxy
All-Stars
2?
with Galaxy 2. That's what people think. People are... I
What?
genuinely... People,
so they like
peop-
re-release it and they're like,
I have seen so many predictions genuinely where people are like, guys, are you ready for the Mario 40th anniversary direct?
That's no.
I think we're just getting Mario Maker 3.
Dude, don't say that to me.
I think we're.
Don't say that to
I
me.
think we don't get Wonder Switch 2 edition. We
Don't
just get
say that to me.
Mario Maker
I
3.
will pop up. That
With the
okay.
Wonder theme.
That's a real prediction right there. I think we could talk about the Switch 2 games now. We kind of like. Are there any other Switch 2 editions that we think are possible to show up
That's
here?
kind of it that you could, that's really a big deal that you could talk about. Like, I don't think there's anything else that would make sense.
Like
That would, like,
WarioWare Move It Switch 2 edition.
I don't think those are worth you.
Oh,
Like, I love those games so much, but I don't think they need a Switch 2 edition. Like, maybe they can announce, oh, we're updating WarioWare Move It because it's not fully compatible
what
on
if-
the Switch 2.
Actually, yeah. Do you guys think we get a sizzle reel of some games getting Switch 2 upgrades? Like not like Switch 2
No,
editions, but just like
That's plausible.
like just a little. By the way, like they announced a Switch 2 edition, and then they're like, by the way, here's some other games getting some free updates to run a little better, like the Xenoblades.
That'd be really
What about
cool.
the Xenoblades?
I don't know. I feel like they would have done this right at launch, but
I feel like there's a lot.
Makes sense.
The big thing that I think is lacking right now, there's not like much of that JRPG, like big like.
Yeah.
I'm like feeling like there should be a Fire Emblem or Xenoblade coming out.
I was talking
Yeah.
about it in the car earlier. I think
Yeah,
Fire
Fire
Emblem's gonna be here because there's always a Fire Emblem all the time.
Do you think you think it's a new one, or you think Genealogy of the Holy War remake is
Awakened remake.
real? Awakening.
Oh, I would
remake.
cry.
I would shit myself.
I would shit myself.
Hmm.
I love Awakening. So you know what? I'm just for that. I'm gonna say it's Awakening remake.
Damn.
Awakening remake.
I think it's
Awakening's 12 years old.
Awakening.
That's
is
how they
12 years old.
revived this series.
Again.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Well,
No,
I
it's
think
already
Awakening
alive.
will.
It's
I
already
think
alive.
Awakening will come back at some
I know
point.
it's alive now, but like, you know, they gotta pay testament to it in some way. I think it'd be cool. I'd buy it.
Me
I'd
too.
buy it.
I need to still finish Awakening, but Awakening, I feel like Fire Emblem. That's like kind of feels like the next one up, or that'll. I feel like that'll happen at some point, right? But like I'm also thinking about other things. I'm like, okay, well, what about like the genealogy of the Holy War rumors for like the last 5 years that they're sitting on it, that it's done and it's ready to go. Maybe,
Well, that's bad.
or maybe it's just time for a new one.
No.
Could be time for just a brand new Fire Emblem.
I don't think, I think that's the beginning of next year.
Like they announce it beginning of next year.
Yeah, and it comes out like summer. So I think now is not really the time.
Okay.
Because there's so many other things that they're already talking about, and I feel like they're going to end this direct with like a bigger game. I
Yeah,
don't think Fire
so-
Emblem's big enough.
So
What
we're
if it-
here now. We're at the games we think, like the big first party ones that are gonna be.
Well, hold on, we're not done yet.
Oh.
Cause what about whatever happened with that Russian website and the Wind Waker HD.
It's not
So
happening.
yeah, I kind
It's
of
not
figured, I
happening.
kind of
What was
figured.
that? What?
But will they shadow drop the next GameCube NSO game here?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
What would it be?
Shadow drop or at
Luigi's
least
Mansion?
reveal. At least reveal.
Luigi's Mansion? Is that?
I want Luigi's Mansion to just get here before mid-October. I think that's just what I want. I'd be down to have it now. I'd be down to have it the first week of October. But any later, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're pretty good about keeping that series near Halloween. Unless they release it on Halloween, I'll be sad again.
MEO2.
like they did with Mansion 3.
MEO Smiley.
MEO2! But yeah, no. Oh, you know what? I should have said this earlier in the Prime 4 segment, but I feel like they won't shadow drop Prime 2 and 3 remastered, but they will shadow drop an update for Prime remastered with mouse support.
That would be really cool.
I think that's one that like in line
Never
with
thought of
Switch
that,
2
yeah.
games getting like Switch 1 games getting free updates.
I didn't think about that.
That's one
That's
that
a
I
good
think
way to be like, oh, go check that out. Go
Yeah.
get that game and check it out before Prime 4 comes
yeah,
out.
like that's one that I think will happen. Yeah.
I like that.
But
How about this? I got something up. I gotta say it right now. I just want to know if you think, gee, this
All
is
right.
gonna happen.
Okay.
Say right now.
I'm gonna hate you. I feel like I know. I feel like I know what it is. And if I
Do
know
you
what,
think we're gonna get a game where you push blocks with the mouse?
get out of the car. Get out.
Get
out.
We're getting push mouse.
With the
With
mouse?
mouse, yes.
The mouse support. So what are you saying that like you have to move it
drag.
with the mouse
Click and
now?
drag.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing. That'd be so good. They're never doing that game.
but like we
That
need,
game
we
does
need more
not
mouse
exist.
games, and this game like
Drag
some
X
like
Drive
cute
2.
little like puzzle game.
Drag
would be
X Drive
so good.
DLC. Drag X Drive
That
DLC.
game is the most disappointing kind of game of all time.
Can we get like a new IP? Can we get like a cool new IP?
did.
No, but like, I want a cool new
You
IP.
did.
Remember when I said like
Stop
I
being
know
greedy. Stop being
Arms
greedy.
too?
I know I said
Arms
like,
We're getting crazy now.
okay. Here's my thought.
First party games, that's all we care about.
Okay, here's my
What
thought
we're talking
process.
about.
Right.
Push
But, like,
Friday.
Here's my
the
thought
big
process.
ones.
Like, do we think there's more than one genuinely like noteworthy for like first party Switch
Yes.
2 release here? Yes?
Yes.
You think there's multiple?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think the schedule's really packed, and if we see multiple, that implies that we're only getting 2 directs a year from now on. Like low key.
Well, this entire year has been one of the most odd Nintendo years, period.
Very
because,
odd. I feel like-
because of the way their first half was structured, because of the way they revealed the Switch 2, because of the way the 3 months after Switch 2 happened, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a very atypical year, and then for the next 7 years of the console, we're back to normal like we were with the Switch.
Yeah, low key. I just think I was thinking about it, and I was like, maybe the idea of 2 directs a year isn't so bad because there's always a week link direct that only has like one
Or-
game announcement.
Or maybe they just have a lot of games.
They also
they
could.
could just have a lot of games because they did nothing for 2025.
They
So.
could. I expect one or two Switch 1 games,
Yeah.
1 or 2 Switch 2 editions,
Yeah.
and then one big first party
that's what I
Switch 2
think, 'cause
game.
They're already
at the
talking
end.
about so much that's coming out this year and the beginning of next year that I feel like more of the bigger game announcements could be saved for the next direct. Whenever
Yeah,
that is.
this is like a big teaser though, like big
Yeah.
first party. And man, I am so torn. There's like 4 different things that could be in my mind that I feel like we're gonna talk. We've already talked about like 3 of them in this car.
Let's start with
Go
Animal
through
Crossing.
'em.
Animal Crossing. Do we think Animal Crossing
That's
is
the
coming?
big one.
That's
just
the
a
one
big-
I think it is.
I agree.
I totally think that they're aiming for like the niche. Well, it's not even a niche
It's
anymore.
massive.
The cozy gamers, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
You know.
They want to know. That's obviously. I feel like that's a series that's coming sooner
But how
rather
are they
than
gonna
later.
bring the mouse into it? Like they got
Room
Easy.
to-
They don't-
the UI
no,
mouse
for
pad.
the
No, all the
house.
ga-
For the house. For like
Oh, I
the
guess.
yeah. For the house.
Terraforming.
Oh,
And
dude.
house design. Oh my
I
god,
don't.
that's so
I,
much better.
We could talk about Animal Crossing predictions.
I wish they would go back. I don't like having control over everything.
oh,
I
no, I
just-
agree. Yeah.
I just
I
want
don't.
I want a
I think
split.
terraforming
I
itself
want
is fine.
a
I think
clean divide. I want the world where I can do whatever I want, and the world where
So
I'm
Clash of
being
Clans,
like
like, two
abused
separate
by the villagers.
bases.
Basically.
Yeah, literally. I want like a New Leaf Island, like that's the main island, but then there's a little island it's your own island. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, like,
I
that's
don't.
what I
I don't
want.
like having to. I
yeah.
Don't know.
Having everything like
I think
I
New
miss
Horizons
having
did-
Main Street, you know? Like, I don't
Yeah,
like
yeah.
having to fly to a different fucking Timbuktu island
Yeah.
just to see the hippie dog and everything else, you know?
Yeah, I think that they could do great. I think New Horizons. Very happy New Horizons exists. I think it's a fantastic
Yeah,
game. I
no,
think I'm the
I think
most
so,
positive
yeah.
on it out of anyone here.
and it
You
did
are.
so much for the franchise. So
And I'm happy. I'm happy because I feel like, considering that and considering all the feedback, I feel like the next game could really take the best of everything and be like
Yeah.
the definitive Animal Crossing
yeah,
game.
100%.
Yeah. Do I think it's here? Maybe. I feel like if it is here, it's a late 2026 game. Like, I think it's not. Like, people are saying, oh, they won't release it the same year as Tomodachi Life.
I was gonna
Tomodachi
say,
Life
don't-
literally
don't-
came out the same year as
I
New
know,
Leaf in Japan.
but consider how popular both franchises are now, and they kind of like they didn't know in the past that like the whole cozy gaming thing would be so big, right?
Yeah.
Now they kind of conflict. They don't want either of them to affect the.
So
I don't think
I have
they
a thought
will.
process.
I have
a thought. One of two thoughts. Either A, Tomodachi Life's coming out in like the spring of next year, and then
Okay.
the new Animal Crossing is coming out next holiday, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But like thought B is that the same thing happens, right? But then the direct after Tomodachi Life comes out is the one they announce Animal Crossing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could be.
I don't know. I still think it could still be here because I don't think they conflict whatsoever. I think they have completely different audiences, in my opinion.
That's fair.
They're similar games, but I think they have completely different audiences. I think Animal Crossing is for cozy gamers, and Tomodachi Life is for the people that just like messing around
the
and
casuals.
being weird. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I kind of have a feeling Nintendo's gonna they branched out a little bit with Animal Crossing. I think Nintendo is aiming to make some kind of farming IP. Like
Just a
what
straight up
if?
I think the almost the best case scenario for me is if this direct ends with some really cool, exciting new IP, because I feel like
Yeah.
Nintendo
Farming
just
game?
hasn't been, even if it is a farming, if it's a farming game, maybe they could probably Nintendo-fy it to make me enjoy
High-key,
farming
like, what
more.
if there
I
was
don't
like
farming
a
games.
Dreamlight Valley style game with all the Nintendo IPs?
I mean, like, that'd be cool. I
It'd be
personally, I prefer
interesting.
like a brand new IP.
Oh, I agree. I
Like,
agree.
I think that Nintendo just hasn't been. Nintendo usually makes so many new IP, whether they're smaller digital titles or they're big, like, tentpole releases. They've really not done that at all this decade. I thought their new big IP for the Switch 2, it just ended up being like a shitty eShop
Robots?
game that nobody's gonna talk about
Yeah.
for a year. Like, it was genuinely so like disappointing to see that was all they had cooking, and like everything seemed, and like again, I love Nintendo IPs, but I want newer. I just at this point, I think they've done so much that I've wanted as of late that I just want to see some new shit.
Yeah, no,
I wanna
agree,
see-
yeah.
I want
They've
you
been
to
bringing
tell
back
me-
so many franchises and doing them so well. I feel like it's
Like-
we just need something new. That
Yeah.
like not like a smaller game, something new and like
Yeah,
I
it's
would
like, again, like a
love-
farming sim. That's something I'd be down to see
Yeah.
Nintendo take on, or an FPS, or just any big genre that like a dev team at Nintendo, whether it's a younger team or a seasoned team, was just like, we have a creative idea, we're going to do it, and it's going to be big, and it's going to have a lot of money
I want,
behind it.
like,
It's going to be
a-
something that people will immediately say this should be in the next Smash or something.
I want like a team-based sport game where
So-
the objective like probably operate some sort of ball and like some sort of movement gimmick.
You know what would be perfect, actually?
Oh, it being fucking shit?
No. I was gonna say is a new trauma center.
Oh.
Are they still operating?
We could
No pun intended. No pun intended.
See, like, we can still beg all we. See, it's
How
fun.
about-
We never run. As Nintendo fans, we never run out of things to ask for. Like, again, Pushmo. They'll never bring back Pushmo, so I'll always have something to ask for and beg for.
How about this though? I got a good proposal I just thought of.
All right.
Most like new consoles they release with a goofy party game
Okay.
equivalent to like a
Jamboree
Wii Sports
TV.
or
We play.
like all those, right? Or 1-2 Switch. And the Switch didn't have that. Jamboree does not count.
No.
Switch 2
What if we get a new like Nintendo Land
Land?
type of game? I'm
Hell
not saying
yeah.
that. I don't think they're ever gonna bring back Nintendo Land, but like I still think we need more games that
Oh my
focus using
God.
the mouse. Why don't we
Guys-
have a fun mouse
Yeah, a mini
multiplayer
game
party
collection.
game?
Side tangent. There's a game that Nintendo is making that I have forgotten to talk about.
What?
The online playtest.
Oh yeah. What game is
Yeah, it's like
that?
some-
They
MMO.
did it. So they ran it again in early August, and apparently it's like looking really good. Apparently it's like really cool. Like
is
they
so
were
weird.
like people were like, oh dude, people were making all sorts of crazy things. You could like make your own like kart racer tracks or something, and like it looked really cool. I saw a few screenshots and it looks like, I feel like maybe now is the time to talk about that finally. Maybe that's
so
a
weird.
big thing to announce. But it seems like a really big deal, and that again is
World of
it seems
Nintendo
like
Craft.
Seems like a new IP, a big new IP. Hopefully it's really cool. But like not much really to say about it other than like I feel like maybe now is the chance to announce it, and that seems like something you would announce pretty far in advance. Like it's time to officially announce it and be like, here's an open test
Yeah.
happening, because you're probably testing the
Yeah.
servers. But yeah,
That could be it. Like,
all right.
making
Are there
some-
any other big
there's
first
a-
parties that we think it could be?
so there are
That we
three
think
more. I
it's-
said four. There are three more. I wonder if
Three
Alyssa's
more.
gonna say the one that I'm thinking.
It's not gonna. It's not gonna fucking happen. It's never gonna happen.
Is it a big franchise?
Depends on who you ask.
Okay, so this isn't one of the three I'm thinking of.
What are the three?
Well, I mean, you have to say it now. You can't leave us
Say
in
it.
suspense.
Ace Attorney.
Well, that's
That is a Capcom game.
That is a Capcom game.
That
Like,
is a
we
Capcom
could,
know,
I was gonna say it
but, like,
earlier,
but,
low key.
like,
I've just stopped saying it because it will happen. It is going to happen. Like, it's one of those things. That and Mega Man are franchises that Capcom clearly markets a lot and cares about and does a bunch of collections with. That they are making a new game. They're just waiting.
That's what I'm saying. They're trying to like invigorate.
Yeah.
You know,
Eventually, it's just gonna. Ace Attorney 7 will get announced eventually. It's the matter of when, not
dude.
if. And I'm done predicting it. Oh, Professor Layton, is that going to come out this year still?
level 5.
That was supposed to.
What about the fucking
Yeah.
haunted
Oh,
hotel
dude, I don't even want to know
bullshit?
about that. Okay, whatever. Back to the stuff that, anyway, side tangent over. Okay, so the third one, the next one, I'm going to say it right now because I don't think it's happening, but I need to say it in case it does happen. Is it time for 3D Mario?
No,
No,
not yet.
No, Bonanza came out.
Not at all.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, next
Next
year.
year.
I think it comes out
Announced.
next year. I think it comes out next year.
Still, I think
So,
it gets announced.
because of
maybe.
another thing that I also forgot to mention, this is a very disjointed discussion because there are things I keep forgetting about. We're
there's so
definitely
much
gonna hear.
stuff.
We're definitely gonna hear about the Mario movie 2 here.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
definitely
the
gonna-
Zelda
Yeah.
movie.
Zelda movie, I don't know. Zelda movie will be The Rock coming on screen
Oh,
to tell us
fuck
that he's
no,
playing Ganondorf
No.
and nothing else. Because
I'll boycott it. swear to
anyway,
No, I
but
think we get the cast of the new characters.
yeah, whatever the new characters from the Mario
Yeah.
movie are,
God.
that
Yoshi. Who's playing Yoshi, guys?
Yeah.
Who's voicing Yoshi?
Yoshi.
Who realistically?
Kazumi Totaka. It's just gonna be him walking.
Please.
Jordan Peele.
Keep it.
Jordan Peele.
Actually, no.
They-
I actually
you
want
know?
something.
I feel like I have a weird feeling that Wario is going to be a central antagonist in this
Danny
movie.
DeVito.
I think it'd be really
They gotta
fun.
get Danny DeVito.
Danny or Pedro. I know Pedro said he wanted to do it, or people were saying Pedro wanted
Pedro
to do.
Pascal?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
let
if
Danny
I see
DeVito
that, really.
be Yoshi.
Danny DeVito. Yeah, no, I think Wario is probably going to be a big. I don't know. For some reason, I'm just envisioning Wario as a villain character in this movie. He's someone that I think
Yeah.
Illumination would make a very funny character, and he'll definitely show up. So I feel like he is. I feel like they will announce whoever is playing him in that.
They
in
gotta
this
get
story.
Daisy for sure.
Daisy probably also be here. Yeah, that's another one.
Aquafina.
All the princesses.
What is you talking
Maybe
about?
Invisible.
Yeah, that
What?
one's definitely happening. But yeah, anyway, Mario Movie 2 is coming out early next year. And last time Mario Movie came out, they had Mario Wonder that holiday to kind of be like, kids, you remember? Did you watch the movie? Well, here's the new Mario
Here's
game to pick up, and
Mario.
it sold really, really well.
Yeah.
And 3D Mario, did you know, never comes out more than a year after the system launches. I think they are breaking tradition this time, and it will launch after a year after the system launches, but I think it will be like only slightly, like it'll come out next November or something, but they could tease it now if they really do care about that anniversary, which I don't think they do, but it to me seems like an early next year kind of announcement.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nothing
thinking.
But
for
I
the
just wanna
40th
say
is
it.
kind of crazy though, no? Nothing for the 40th. Is it not the 40th?
Yeah, it's the
this year?
40th, but like I think they just were like, I thought it would have been a happy accident thing, like the 30th, because the 30th only was a thing they made a big deal out of because Mario Maker was coming out, and they were like, we could easily market that as an anniversary thing.
Okay, so high key, like in 10 years when we have a new console, do you think they're gonna?
Well, I think
This
that
is going totally like.
I think that one they are probably thinking we have to do something big for it because it's 50 and it's
50.
a big number.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that one it'll be different. It'll be a different situation at that point. Anyway, the last two are also Mario related. You said Mario Maker 3, and that one's just copium because that will be at that point
It's gotta happen.
at that point I'll like throw my hands in the air and be like, Switch 2 is the greatest console ever made.
Well,
no
what team
questions asked.
made the Mario Maker?
It's the 2D Mario team,
Oh,
and
it's
it's
the
been
same
like a
team,
while
okay.
since Wonder came out. So I feel like if Wonder Switch
Yeah,
2 edition
it's
happens, I'm not going to
definitely
expect it for a while. I want them to either do 3D Mario Maker or reinvigorate ideas that were like just kind of refresh everything with Mario Maker. Don't make it they're just adding on the two.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like redo how a few things work. Still make it, I don't know, as free flowing as the original, where
Yeah.
a lot of stuff interacts with each other. Maybe get rid of the new soup theme. Swap it out with a Mario Wonder theme that has like different like environments, new environments created
Yeah.
based around that, because that art style
the
is way
cool
more
Wonder
pleasing.
Flower like effects. And
Maybe you
stuff
could do
can
that as well.
customize.
Add
I
a
just-
Wonder Flower in different themes.
And obviously mouse control. If the trailer started with somebody, I would scream if the trailer started with somebody just putting the mouse on the table and they just start moving it and you hear like the sound. They click it
Yeah,
down
Mario
and move
Maker
it and you hear the noises. I would jump out of my seat.
I've got a question.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we're getting any new hardware, like accessories?
That's another good
alongside
Yeah,
games.
That's
Like,
another
like,
good one.
I
Okay.
think if a Mario Maker is announced, there's got to be like a mouse pad set or like some bullshit, you know?
Yeah, some sort of grip or something.
You know
yeah.
what? We're talking about so much stuff. I think this just goes to show how little Nintendo has done this year.
Well,
Like,
I
we're
mean,
talking about
yeah.
literally everything.
But like
I mean,
it feels
that's a lot.
that's
We're
the thing.
talking
Like,
about so much. That means it's
but
just
like
a lot.
that's the thing.
No,
I
but,
feel like
haven't
every week.
talked about anything.
Yeah, but there
Oh, yeah,
they
that's
also.
why,
But like
'cause
it's
direct.
it's weird because they like looking back. It's like there were things being announced every week almost Like they had back in the summer, they were like, hey, here's a partner showcase, here's a Pokemon Presents, here's an Indie World, here's the Kirby Air Riders Direct.
Yeah, how the overview.
They like spread everything out a lot this time, and now it feels like this is going to be a big direct with just a bunch of extra stuff. To go add to what your point about accessories, though, I think they have to announce new controller colors. Like,
I really want that so bad.
I'm sorry. There's 12 in our little gang. There's like 10 of us who own this console. We all have the exact same controllers. So ugly. Come on, we gotta get some new spice going. And I feel like it's just gonna be like white with the color. Like they're gonna just swap out the black for the white, and I don't want that. I want like some cool. I want some either game specific ones or like maybe new highlights or just something cool.
Yeah.
What do you want, Alyssa?
4.
For
For
like a controller color.
Oh. Yeah.
I want white with black because right now we have black with white. I would love
That's
a white
true.
controller.
They always do the classic like black and then I don't know, man.
Like what's a fun color? Like maybe a fun different highlight. You know, like what if we get like pinks instead? Pinks over the
I just
the
want a
colors
cool
or
I
like
think they'd be pretty
greens.
popular.
I just want a cool mix match. Like,
Yeah.
I've never wanted a more like I wasn't as interested in the Joy-Cons with the Switch 1. Like now, I use the Joy-Cons way more. So.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful that the Joy-Cons for the Switch 1 were so colorful. Now I'm like, where's the color?
Yeah. I really hope we get some cool console variants. I don't think any of the games this year are getting them. Pokemon,
No.
they announced a bundle, but maybe next year they'll start doing variants.
Yeah.
Like
The problem with the console variant is like, most people already bought the console.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna buy another one.
hopefully, like, let's say if they do announce like Mario Maker 3, if it's coming out like maybe if it's not like a super far away game, if it's like early summer next year, maybe spring,
Yeah.
they could be like, oh, by the way, here's some Mario Maker Joy-Cons that come with a mouse grip.
Yeah, like that'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
That would be. I would love that.
Yeah.
Like a yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be. Oh.
Yeah, again, I think like I think that's what I really want out of this direct, because Mario Maker 3 is the game that I think like this is a big temple Switch 1 release that I just want to see on Switch 2
Yeah,
so
it's just
badly.
classic and it just works.
Like that and like Smash Bros are the ones I'm really craving right now, but Smash Bros we're gonna still be waiting for a little while for.
Yeah.
So Mario Maker 3 feels like just such an exciting reveal, but there is one more. And I do think this is the most likely one.
What?
This is
Cooking
the most
Mama.
likely one.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a developer that is very consistently released games every 3 years, and we have hit 3 years and they haven't released one. And I feel like this is an IP that they definitely want to have out on the system, considering how well it has sold. And it's also in the Mario series. I'm talking about Luigi's Mansion 4.
oh yeah.
That
Oh,
one
and
feels
it's-
like
it's
That's
yeah.
definitely.
that
happening.
one's like such a lot. Like that one's like something I was low key thinking could have shown up earlier in the year if they really wanted to. But I've been penciling that as this will be the thing they announce this year for the second year of the console since like the start of the year. You can go back and watch the predictions video.
Yeah.
Like
This makes so much sense because we get the NSO original game,
and
and then
they
next
could
year
even,
we get the
dude. That
sequel.
would be such a mic drop.
Yeah.
Like here's Luigi's Mansion 4. By the way, later today you can play Luigi's
Yeah.
Mansion 1 on Switch Online.
Beautiful. That works so well.
That one I'm expecting because they already confirmed. Prime 2, again, they haven't confirmed. They have a big list to go through. So, yeah, I don't know. I think this direct will be a fun direct where we get to see more of the things that they have announced, and we're going to get dates, and we're going to get excited for stuff that we already know about. And they'll just end with one more thing, whether it's Animal Crossing
That's
3,
so cool.
Mario Maker,
Well, no-
Luigi's Mansion 4.
We'll know in the first like 5-7 minutes of the direct who like what vibe it is. Is it just a blow
I don't
everything
know,
out
man.
direct? Is it
Well, it
a
has to be.
I don't know. I don't know.
no?
that-
But
I'm
I
saying-
mean, like, is it a multiple big new announcement?
I'm saying
direct,
no,
or
but
is
I'm
it
saying
just
I don't know
like-
about that because there have been some directs where they wait like 10, 15 minutes to even announce a single first party game, and then you end that direct with like 6 first party
Can't be. There's
announcements.
so much stuff.
No, I'm just talking about like
unless we're
I'm
wrong.
I'm just talking about like remember like the June 2023 direct.
What was that? Which one?
So that was the one when they announced Mario RPG, Move It, Peach
Oh,
Showtime,
yeah, okay,
Wonder.
yeah.
Remember, like that one took so long to get going.
It did, but then it had good stuff at the end.
That's
We were
what
popping
that's
off.
what I'm
That was such a
saying.
good ride.
That's what I'm saying. He's like first 5-7 minutes we'll know. I'm like I don't know if we're gonna know that fast.
But I don't know. I feel like this is the most like stuff we've ever had.
No, for sure. I feel like this
Possibilities.
is.
at
It's gonna
least.
be a fun show. I am very excited. It's gonna be a lovely morning. We're gonna get up nice and early and watch this thing.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. I cannot wait. Keep yourselves cornered for more on this Nintendo Direct, other things Nintendo Switch 2 and gaming. I am excited.
Yeah, that was amazing combo, and I'm excited for this direct now.
Yep.
Yep.
Watch our reaction.
Yep. Woo. See you guys.